I believe that there's a tendency to think that somehow it's more modest or polite to have other people approve of you if you're a
Mm,
woman,
yeah,
instead of feeling confident.
yeah,
But she really showed that kind of confidence that's
yeah.
unusual.
She allowed her name to be put in for the Academy of Science in France. And at that time, women weren't even allowed to step into the building. And her colleagues encouraged her. She had similar accolades from other countries, but not France. And people at first were, the press was treating her as this Madonna of science again. It was just all about her loveliness, this grieving widow, making her out to be this beautifully feminine scientist who was grieving and taking care of her daughters and who was brilliant. And then there was some competition from a man who wasn't nearly the scientist that Marie Curie was. And he won. Well, first of all, they had to it's a more complicated story, I won't say. But in the end, this man won and she did not. And the press turned on her then and said that she had an appetite for, for attention and
Hmm.
for rewards and awards that was very unbecoming, and the press and people have become hostile to her. So this was in the newspapers.
And so, really, this idea of an ambitious woman
Yeah.
is part of the stereotype also.
Yes.
It's like women cannot have ambitions and authority without being stereotyped and demeaned, even now.
Yeah.
It's not as though we've transcended all of that. And of course, when Marie Curie she was, sort of taking on the territory. I love the letter that she wrote to I guess it was the chair of the Nobel Committee, in which she says more or less, I will be coming for my Nobel Prize no matter what you think, because I know my science is good and it
Mm.
shouldn't be interactive with my private life. And, the fact that she says, I'm coming for it. I've read those lines to women in therapy.
Mm.
You should know what you know,
Mm.
and you should know what you do well.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, other people won't know
Yeah.
because it's very easy to let go of it if you have ambitions or achievements because others aren't going to be applauding you for
Right.
that.
Although Marie Curie had her periods of self-doubt and guilt, I don't think she ever doubted the quality of her work or the strength of her mind. So she had that in a way that really is breathtaking and really such a good example for all of us to have that kind of courage and strength and to stand behind it and be willing to fight for it. She was very sick. This was shortly before she collapsed and went to the hospital for 3 months. She still went to Stockholm to pick up that prize because she wanted to
Yes.
defend her reputation.